How's it going, folks? Welcome back. And still got the King of Pikmin here as a guest reactor on my channel. Thank you so much, sir, for joining.
It's my pleasure. We need you for the intellectual breakdowns of these songs and me to make weird connections.
I don't know about intellectual break. Fake it till you make it is what they say. So
Words to live by.
Yes. Yeah, you know some what is it? Not keywords, but yeah, some buzzwords and stuff. You just
some buzzwords
drop some
out there.
buzzwords in there, here and there, and music, guitar.
There's some prog elements. Doesn't flow too well.
Wow, I'm out of here. You got this. You got this covered, man. But anywho, so yeah, the King of Pikmin. He's got a gaming channel, by the way, on YouTube's. Put a link to his channel in the description below. Go check it out if you love everything video game playthroughs. Especially this year, I think we're gonna get some revamping, gain some steam on some fighting game videos that he'll be rocking. So Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8,
Mortal Kombat 12
oh,
got leaked. So, you know.
Yeah, wild.
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah, so we're gonna be checking. We're doing a deep dive. I told you bring your diving suit.
I don't need it. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
I trained myself. I can deep dive anywhere, anytime.
Or your beard, it filters out the oxygen and the
out
water
something.
for you.
It's also good for keeping snacks while I'm going on these deep dives. You know what I'm saying?
You're like one of those like bottom feeder like things. You just drifting along the bottom of the ocean, scoot.
Man.
Oh, that's good stuff.
You heard it here first. This is what I deal with. I'm a bottom feeder now, okay?
Just along the bottom.
I show up, he's like, oh, want to come do a reaction?
Yeah.
You know,
Quote,
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Blackmore's Night and Footloose.
Roast.
And he calls me a bottom feeder.
Just at the bottom of the ocean, just drifting along.
Dragging my feet along the ocean floor. All right, so we're reacting to Lumnia.
This is a deep dive here, folks.
Queen of Night.
Lumnia is the band, Queen of Night is the song, and from what I saw, this is their first music video, so that's always really exciting. But anywho,
The thumbnail really grabs the attention.
yes, I gave actually the King of Pikmin a choice of a few deep dives I have on the back burner, and this was the one that he selected. So so make sure you got your oxygen tanks, all the levels look good. Everything's checked. You got your goggles and all that stuff. You maybe have the buddy system going on, because it gets dicey down there. Especially you got some bottom feeders just lurking around. But anywho, yeah, let's just dive on in and give this a listen, shall we?
I'm already down there. I'm listening already.
Okay, let's do this.
Rangers.
Go. All right, so as guest, I shall let you take first jabs at this one here.
Okay, so let me start by saying I dig it to an extent. I take it he doesn't, but I dig it to an extent. And she's got like a powerful voice, but there were moments where I just did not like the vocals. But then there's other moments where I did like the vocals. I don't know how to describe it, but I like the instrumentals a lot. I mean, that one riff, it's gonna be stuck in my head probably. I mean, it's not the most complex thing in the world, but yeah, I'm curious to see what he thinks. Like, all in all, I kind of dig it. I wish I liked it more. There's some things about it that, so I'm waiting to see what he says about it. Pick it apart with the mental fortitude.
Jeez. No, the reason I chuckled is because I was going to start. My thing was saying, all right, so first thing I do want to say is this song rocks.
Okay.
But, and there's a but though, don't you
Isn't
hate
there
it?
always?
There's always a
It
but.
depends on the person,
And it depends on the but, I guess.
I'm the bottom feeder, okay.
I'm just saying. You could say something, but, and then have something to follow up with. It's not that bad. Or
True.
it could be good. That's why I said it depends on the but.
But a butt is usually indication. It's
Usually.
like you pull the lever and then the train tracks diverge.
Usually. But yeah, so the song rocks.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with you. I always
I
hate.
just wish I liked it more, but I do dig it. So
Well,
good.
well, I was just gonna say I always do hate picking out like one, like person, or one band member, or one instrument out of everything. Just because I don't know, just because I hate doing it.
You're
But
saying there's a weak link?
well, I agree with you that the vocals in spots really just didn't do it for me. And it was funny because as I was listening to the song, and first of all, her style of vocals throughout 90% of the song didn't jive with the sound or the song, in my opinion. Even the melody, it just wasn't quite working. And one thing that I noticed too is the production, like the mixing or the mastering or how they recorded it, all the instruments and the music all sounded nice and clean. But the vocals, it did sound like the recording of the vocals could have been a little bit more polished. Um, in her defense, it did sound a little bit rough, just the recording itself, as opposed to everything else sounded pretty good. But I remember thinking during the song that what would really benefit this song, or what style of vocals I think would really benefit, or would really work with this song, is operatic style. Just because you have this sound that's kind of dark, and down and dirty, really heavy, and just chuggy, and just having some operatic vocals, some powerful operatic vocals on top of that, it just would have just been a match made in heaven. And then there at the very end of the song, she started doing operatic vocals.
It was good.
Boom.
It was really good.
Everything clicked. It sounded to me the way that the whole song should have been. It just fit better than the other vocals, because I don't know what it was, but just that style of vocals, it just wasn't matching for me. It kind of sounded like you had two separate things going on. Like you had like all the music and stuff, and then you kind of had like the vocals like out here. They didn't feel connected or like intertwined. Cohesive, yes. But then at the end, it all just melded together, and it sounded great.
Out again. So I was gonna say the back half is when I started really liking the vocals, but then she goes back to the how it started as well, and
Yeah.
it just.
But when she did the powerful operatic,
The one dude was doing
amazing.
One dude was doing the harsher vocals,
Oh,
and then she was
you had
doing
a
the
little bit of
operatic.
harsh, yeah.
Like that sequence, if I could I'm just gonna go into some editing software, snip it out, just put it on loop,
That sequence was good, but also at the very tail end, she started doing the operatic again.
The very
to kind
tail
of
end
like send it off.
Right.
And it just sounded great. And I just think that would have enhanced the song mightily. Would just to be re-record the vocals and just do more of a strong operatic style for like the whole song. And I think I would have been in love with this song.
It would have been
Otherwise,
a fantastique.
yeah, because that riff, like how you're saying, it's so simple. We're simple guys, folks.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
Does this look like a complicated person to you? If you said yes, then you're lying to yourself.
I think the reaction will show. Like if y'all were watching, as soon as that riff started, both of us just went in. We just went all in. Very simple, but so sick.
It's gonna be stuck in my head. I love that jump.
It just, oh man, it was just so hype. It just sounded awesome. Yeah, musically, this song was incredible. I just loved it. I loved it. Really great. It's just tweak maybe a little bit of the vocal melody, especially like in the verses, and just that operatic style. And I'm not,
She's capable. Like I
Oh,
said,
she
she has a
is.
very powerful voice, and I like the voice. It's just the choice that they did.
It's funny because yeah, like her operatic style felt a little more powerful
Like she
than her other style. Because I was thinking, maybe she doesn't have like the strength in her voice to because this is a tough song. Like you need a strong voice. I think that's why we're leaning toward the operatic style because you have
operatic
such a
vocals and anything.
well with anything, but in particularly this song, it's such a heavy and pounding kind of a song. You really need strong vocals on top of it, and it just felt like at times, her vocals just weren't there like with the oomph that with the power that was needed. But then when she did like the operatic style, oh, she's got a strong voice. It's just some of the choices that were made. I think could have been tweaked a little bit just to match the sound a little bit better. And then yeah, I mean,
It would have been. It would have been a fantastique for me for sure.
because even given like our critiques, I might still
I
add
liked
this
it.
to a playlist.
I'll probably add it to a playlist. I'm definitely gonna keep my eyes on them because
Yeah.
they have so much potential, especially
Yeah.
for my personal tastes. I'm curious how you guys will all think about the song, but such potential for me,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, and also I gotta say, for a first time music video, looked pretty good.
it did.
It
It
looked
looked
pretty
like they've
good.
been around the block.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. So I don't know if they've all been in different bands and they've been here, done that, and so they know how to put together a good music video. But yeah, it looked. If I hadn't seen that they had said it was their first music video, I wouldn't have known, to be honest.
True, yeah.
So
Doesn't look like a first time.
no, it doesn't.
Let's hope she doesn't watch this, the vocalist.
Why not? She has a great voice.
She does have a
It's
great
just
voice.
the choice
That's
and
true,
how
that's
to
true.
deliver, the vocals for part of it. We just didn't feel like it matched the song. But we agree that she has a very strong voice, and she definitely proved in the song that she is more than capable of being there and carrying it vocally. So that is all. Anywho, yeah, let us know, folks, in the comments down below what you all thought of this one here. As far as the deep dive goes, pretty good. I cannot complain because, like I said, I probably will still add it to a play. The music was so sick, just the beat and the rhythm of the song, and it's definitely a band I'd say worth keeping an eye on.
100%, yeah.
So
I agree.
cool, yeah, not too shabby for a deep dive. But yeah, let us know what y'all thought of that one there. We'll be very curious to hear y'all's thoughts on it. But yeah, anywho, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time, Ranger.